I will tell you how to become rich. Close the doors. Be fearful when others are greedy. Be greedy when others are fearful. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Honesty is a very expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. Be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. If you're in the luckiest 1% of humanity, you owe it to the rest of humanity to think about the other 99%. The most important thing to do if you find yourself in a hole is to stop digging. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. No matter how great the talent or efforts, some things just take time. You can't produce a baby in 1 month by getting 9 women pregnant. There comes a time when you ought to start doing what you want. Take a job that you love. You will jump out of bed in the morning. I think you are out of your mind if you keep taking jobs that you don't like because you think it will look good on your resume. Isn't that a little like saving up sex for your old age? It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. Should you find yourself in a chronically leaking boat, energy devoted to changing vessels is likely to be more productive than energy devoted to patching leaks. Rule number 1. Never lose money. Rule number 2. Never forget rule number 1. There's class warfare, all right, but it's my class, the rich class, that's making war, and we're winning. It's better to hang out with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours and you'll drift in that direction. You only have to do a very few things right in your life so long as you don't do too many things wrong. There seems to be some perverse human characteristic that likes to make easy things difficult. You never know who's swimming naked until the tide goes out. You can't produce a baby in 1 month by getting 9 women pregnant. Never ask a barber if you need a haircut. I always knew I was going to be rich. I don't think I ever doubted it for a minute. What the wise do in the beginning, fools do in the end. When you combine ignorance and leverage, you get some pretty interesting results. In the world of business, the people who are most successful are those who are doing what they love. It's nice to have a lot of money, but you don't want to keep it around forever. I prefer buying things. Otherwise, it's a little like saving sex for your old age. I will tell you the secret to getting rich on Wall Street. You try to be greedy when others are fearful, and you try to be fearful when others are greedy. Games are won by players who focus on the playing field, not by those whose eyes are glued to the scoreboard. If you've been playing poker for half an hour and you still don't know who the patsy is, you're the patsy. I could end the deficit in 5 minutes. You just pass a law that says that any time there is a deficit of more than 3% of GDP, all sitting members of Congress are ineligible for re-election. Forecasts may tell you a great deal about the forecaster. They tell you nothing about the future. In looking for people to hire, you look for three qualities: integrity, intelligence, and energy. And if they don't have the first, the other two will kill you. I learned to go into business only with people whom I like, trust, and admire. In the business world, the rearview mirror is always clearer than the windshield. You will continue to suffer if you have an emotional reaction to everything that is said to you. True power is sitting back and observing things with magic. True power is restraint. If words control you, that means everyone else can control you. Breathe and allow things to pass. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die.